We're experiencing a rotten egg smell.
There's a lot of mold, there's a lot of mildew.
I have an odor coming from my kitchen sink. What do I do?
What has occurred is the water heater has what we call a bacteria infection or infestation. A lot of complaints we get from people are, hey, I get odors coming in when I run the air conditioner, or I've got the vent fans on, or even when I'm driving down the road. And what's happening is
I'm Tom,
And I'm Cheri.
and we're EnjoyTheJourney.Life.
Hey, look who's back today. It's Jim from Clean Tank. And Jim, a lot of people have commented on your Black Tank Masterclass and tons of questions about RV tank smell and what it could be. And so today we're going to, ask Jim what he thinks, what these different smells could be, what's causing them, and what some of the solutions can be, as well as some of the products out there that have been recommended to get rid of tank smell. Plus, share a little bit about your service for the new people and your recommended solution that also helps reduce odor as well. So, Jim, I actually made a video covering the air admittance valve, and I just wanted to get how often do you run into that as an issue with tank smells?
Yeah, we tank smells next to sensor issues is probably the number one complaint or issue that comes up with our dealers and our services. And changing out those admittance valves or even installing if you don't have one is a great idea. A lot of times, a lot of the smells are. We think that they come from that they're kind of sitting in the tanks, but actually it's the vent pipes can be a problem. So getting up there on a regular basis, popping up those caps up there, running a hose down there to kind of get out maybe a wasp nest or spider nest or something, just to make sure that the air can be vented out to the top of your RV is a good idea.
And kind of along that line is as we're trying to, improve the smells in our RV, I installed the Lipper 360 siphon vents on the roof, and I wanted to get your opinion of those.
Yeah, that's a great product, by the way. And a lot of complaints we get from people are, hey, I get odors coming in when I run the air conditioner, or I've got the vent fans on, or even when I'm driving down the road. And what's happening is those gases are coming up the vent pipe and they're being sucked in either by the fan or the air conditioner, and it can make the inside of the rig really smelly. So adding that product in there or on the top there that does a better job of controlling the odors and how things are vented is a really great idea.
So, Jim, tell us about the different kinds of smells and what causes them in an RV.
Absolutely. Now, most RVs have a black and two gray tanks. One of the gray tanks is for the shower or the bathroom, and the other one tends to be for the galley, and sometimes it might be for a dishwasher or clothes washer or something like that. The black tank, we all know what goes in there, and that smell is very distinctive. Most of the time, smells there are caused by two things: not enough water usage or not enough smart water usage. So make sure that you are allowing that tank to get filled up and then flushing it out using your onboard flush system. Travel with some water in that tank or all your tanks so that it has a little chance to lubricate things and move things out. And then after you've dumped your tanks, or before you're first starting your RVing experience at an RV park or resort, put some water in those tanks to prime them. And that's especially important in that black tank. So black tanks, we know what's in there, what's causing that smell. Gray tanks in the shower, there's a lot of soap going down there. And those tend to be pretty, don't smell as much. And actually when we're doing cleaning, they're our favorite tanks because they smell the nicest. But it's the galley where we really see a lot of problems. And the galley gray tank can be worse than the black tank as far as smells. There's a lot of mold, there's a lot of mildew. People think there's a lot of food in there, but everybody does a good job of controlling the food they put down the sink. But it's really that mold and mildew that happens because it's a hot, wet environment in there, and you're just seeing that stuff growing, and it's really causing a lot of smells.
So, Jim, I have kind of an advanced smell question
Okay.
here. So, I'm traveling with full tanks, gray or black, and you get smell. Is there any other solution other than dumping your tanks as quickly as possible?
A persistent gray and black tank smell, if it's not the vent pipe again, or if you don't have something that's installed on the top to kind of abate that smell, then there's probably something in there. Again, in the gray tanks, you're looking at mold. In the black tanks, you're looking at poop. So make sure you're emptying before you travel. Spend some extra time in flushing, and if you want to use that product that we recommend, that Valterra Flush King, that I'm sure Tom's got a link to, that does a really great job of flushing the tanks from the bottom rather than from the top, and it'll really help to control the odors.
Is there an issue when the tanks are full blocking the vent from working as you're traveling, maybe on hills or something?
We have seen instances where, for the most part, the vent pipe just goes into the tank and kind of hangs down an inch or two. So if you have an extremely full tank, it can actually block that vent pipe, which is not ideal. But we've also seen circumstances where the vent pipe actually doesn't go into the tank. It may have come loose or may have been installed incorrectly. That's going to cause a lot of odor issues inside the coach or the RV. We've seen them where the vent pipe actually falls all the way down to the bottom and thus prevents it from working as well, because it's kind of eternally underneath waste or water or whatever's in there, so it never really has a chance to vent. So there are a lot of issues surrounding the vent pipe that control the odors that can happen inside the RV.
So you might have to call an RV tech,
Absolutely.
possibly, to come and do some repairs.
Yeah, they'll generally take a look down there and can assess the situation.
So, Jim, the next question is, I have an odor coming from my kitchen sink. What do I do?
Odors from the kitchen sink tend to be either a trap problem or a mildew or mold problem, again, in the gray tank. I would first probably check any kind of back check valve or vapor barrier that you might have underneath your sink or underneath the cabinet where your sink is located. And then always make sure that you're using a lot of water in the gray tank. And then the last thing would be to have a service like Kleen Tank come out and give you a cleaning.
And Bob Martins asks, my tanks always smell after towing, but always go away after that. What's up with that?
Yeah, again, that's probably a vent pipe issue where the air movement could be creating sort of a suction into the tank. And if there's an issue with a pipe seal or something like that, that can suck that smell into the coach or the RV. Certainly can come also through a fan or something that there might be on as you're traveling.
And Sandra Heath asked, I have a 2022 emblem, and every time we turn our back AC on, we get a sewer smell. Help.
That's very common. The AC actually does quite a bit of siphoning or sucking of air surrounding it to get inside the AC and obviously do its job there. Having that vent pipe plumbed right near the AC is kind of a big cause of that black tank smell that happens inside coaches and RVs.
Any solution to that?
Again, I would double check that there's not something obstructing the pipe, or put one of those products like the Lippert one that you had mentioned previously on there. There's some other ones as well. They help to kind of turn some of the venting away from the RV.
And this one is short, but we're experiencing a rotten egg smell.
Rotten egg smell. That is absolutely a problem with the water heater. What has occurred is the water heater has what we call a bacteria infection or infestation. And what you want to do there is you want to make sure you clean and rinse out the water heater like you normally would. I think you had that in your other video. You want to put that plug or anode back in, and then you want to do a disinfecting with a 2-to-1 ratio of vinegar to water. 2 parts vinegar, 1 part water. You get that in through the pressure relief valve up on top. So you take that pressure relief valve out, you pour in that vinegar and water in there, you put the pressure relief valve back in, you let it sit 4 to 5 hours, you drain that out, and then give it another flushing or cleaning, and that should take care of it.
Okay, great. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and link to our water heater video where you go through that whole process.
Absolutely.
So, Modern Quote Attributor asked, nice informative video. I would also be interested to see recommendations about keeping your freshwater tanks fresh.
Absolutely. So sanitizing your freshwater tanks is exactly what you want to be doing, even if you're not a heavy user of your freshwater tanks. For full-timers, you want to be sanitizing those 4 times a year, usually in the seasons. For everybody else, even if you go out once or you go out 30 times, as long as you're not a full-timer, you want to be doing that twice a year. So make sure that you're sanitizing those to keep them nice and fresh.
And great question, because actually that's one of the videos we're recording today.
Absolutely.
So that will be a separate video that's either already out, we'll link to that below if it is, or it will be coming out. So make sure you subscribe so you catch that video when it comes out. So Jim, you're also a fellow RVer. What do you have and how long have you been RVing?
Absolutely. So my wife and I have been RVing for 18 years now. We have a 2023 Airstream Classic, the biggest one that Airstream makes, and we have problems with our tanks sometimes too. So we follow our process as well. But we're RVers just like everybody else. We have the same frustrations and things, and really that was one of the main reasons we decided to start our business.
Who does Jim call when he has problems with his tanks?
Well, believe it or not, now because we're adding so many dealers, I do all the trainings, or most of them, and I get my tanks cleaned almost on a weekly basis by our new dealers. So now they're pretty clean.
So you have the cleanest tanks on the planet then, right?
That would probably be correct. Yes, indeed.
Will you go ahead and share the one solution that you do recommend?
Absolutely. Well, we recommend primarily that you use a lot of water. That is the most important thing. As RVers, we don't use enough water, even though we claim we do, or we know we do. But if you want to use a tank solution that we recommend, we have a special recipe. It's a combination of Calgon, Pine Sol, and water. The Calgon breaks the surface tension of water, makes everything slippery in the tank so things can't stick to them and cause problems with sensors and odors and drainage. And then the Pine Sol is a nice odor fighting chemical in there. It also helps to control that mold and mildew, which is causing a lot of old odors, as we said, in the gray tanks.
Watch for our other videos coming out where I'm going to get a re-cleaning. What grade am I going to get after a year of using regular toilet paper in our RV? So watch for that video. And Jim, so tell viewers that are new, that have not seen the other videos yet, about your service and what's available.
Sure. We are the nation's, actually North America's largest RV holding tank cleaning service. 48 dealers and counting now, I believe, all over the United States as well as southern Canada. You can certainly reach us either on our 800 number, 844-CLEAN-ME, or at cleantank.com, which I'm sure Tom is going to link to. But we are there to do tank cleaning service for all of the RVs, no matter what brand or type you have.
Well, thank you so much again, Jim, Clean Tank, for coming out. Make sure you schedule a service if you're having any of the smells that we talked about in this video. And for our next video, you can click right over here.